Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Breakup with Your Procrastination live Facebook challenge. I am Christine Lee. I am a procrastination coach and a clinical psychologist in New York City and the suburbs. And I'm online as procrastination coach everywhere. So please join me on whichever channel you prefer and sign up to have blog posts come into your inbox from me mostly every week. I've been on a break in August because it's been such a nice month, and I'm online just to introduce myself to you live and also to teach some really important tactics and strategies to help you break up with procrastination. Day one of the challenge was about simplicity, and I hope those tips helped you. The day two was about mindset management and anxiety reduction. And today I'm going to head right into the third lesson, which is about time management, which of course is a big topic for those of us who are interested in being more productive and in dumping our procrastination. I think no topic discussion would be complete without discussing some of the ways in which we are inclined to waste time without perhaps even realizing how much time we're wasting. And these are all categories I have been deeply involved in the past, but I thought I'd share them with you with my little trusty cue cards. And so on we go with the time wasters. One is certainly lingering a little bit too long at a party or at a meeting or in your shower. My technique is basically just find 5 or 10 minutes each day to just take back from lingering, take back from just having the time roll out the window instead of keeping time in your reservoir to use. So try to stop lingering or try to cut short by 5 or 10 minutes, something that you do today so that you can use that extra time in a productive way as you wish later on in the day. Another thing that sucks our time away is stressing out. I have been a queen of stress. I sometimes still am, but I know these days that if I'm stressing for too long, it's really just an unfortunate waste of my good spare time. Controlling things is also something that of course takes time. It takes time to say that controlling thought to your child or to try to micromanage things. We all have this capacity certainly and inclination at times. So if you're over controlling things, let things flow. Let things take the time that they need and save yourself this extra time of wanting to control things. Another thing that we might do is try to perfect things. Just a cousin of controlling things really, but of course when we insist on being able to perfect everything, it takes extra time, and really just let things be done. When they're done, they're done. Be real with yourself, be real with the project that you're in. If it's over or if it's complete or if it's satisfactory, let it go. Sometimes when we spend our time wondering about things, I wonder if this will work, I wonder if that will work, and we choose to stay in this wondering state rather than in a doing, productive, investigating, exploring kind of state, again, time goes out the window. So try to catch yourself today. If you're just daydreaming and spacing out, perhaps you might be tired. If you are, get some more sleep. I'd rather you do that than just, act as a zombie like that recent TV show, The Walking Dead. I don't want you to be The Walking Dead. I want you to get enough sleep. I want you to save your time across the day so that you're alert and active and your mind is active and that you think clearly when you are making decisions so that, again, you save time, save that precious time. Another thing we might do is we might spend all of our time fearing things. There's so many different types of fears, and I want you to just be aware of how much they are taking up space in your free, productive, creative mind. I want you to try to work on reducing the amount, quality, and type of fears that you carry through the day. Are you afraid of being late? Are you afraid of embarrassing yourself? Are you afraid you won't connect with enough people? It's okay to have these feelings, but again, they're just feelings. So make sure that they don't take up your schedule. That's what you don't want to do. You want to make sure that they're quiet, that over time they diminish rather than escalate, and then you're on your way with productivity again. Another time waster is predicting the future. I always tell my patients who ask me what is going to happen, if I could predict the future, I probably wouldn't be a psychologist. I'd be doing something different. I would be predicting the future. None of us can predict the future, so try not to waste your time thinking actually you know what the future is going to look like. Go ahead and find your future instead. Go do those actions that will launch you forward. Another time waster is wanting all of your options open all at the same time. It's like having 100 tabs open on your computer all at once. I don't think that's possible, but you get the idea. Really just saying, I need to have every option open. I can't consider closing any down. And then guess what? This leads to overwhelm and stagnation because we can't make good decisions when we have all of our tabs open. Another time waster is not planning out our time, because time is limited across the day, and if we don't plan at least a little bit how we're going to be using our time and how we're going to apply our focus, time again tends to run away. People pleasing is a big time waster. People pleasers tend to be generic people pleasers. If you are, by that I mean if you are inclined to people please, you're going to find new people to please every day. So people you don't even know, people that don't matter to you in your life, and you're going to be loaning your time out to those people. And those people are going to find you, by the way. If you don't set good limits on yourself, your space, and your time, these people who will come to take your time are going to come. And you don't want to be hanging out with that kind of person, I think. You can if you have good time boundaries, but if you don't, steer clear of the users and learn how to set boundaries around your own time. People pleasing doesn't really get people that far. You might get the occasional pat on the back and thank you, but when you drain yourself of your own energy by people pleasing, it doesn't help anyone. And you've probably heard this before, like on Oprah or something like that. Another technique, I'm almost done with this part, is competing and comparing. The work you're doing, it's just between you and your work. Stop making it about Judy and John and Juan and Pedro and Juliana. It doesn't have to be about them. They're in their own procrastination struggle. They're in their own productivity mindset, and they're concentrating. And I want you to learn how to concentrate on what's going on with you. Can you improve upon yesterday rather than trying to beat out the other person? Because we're just working on improving ourselves. That can help you save a lot of time. Regretting things and hanging on to things that are already kind of dead or not useful to you, these are big time wasters. A regret is certainly a feeling, and we can't oftentimes avoid regret, but what we can do is we can avoid sinking hours and days and weeks perhaps of time into those feelings. Acknowledge that the feelings exist, and then move on and find new opportunities for yourself because they exist. Okay, that ends that segment of the time wasters. Certainly, of course, there are many more I could go into. I've already went into perhaps too many, but now we're on to the good stuff, because these are time saver tricks that you can use, and you can start using these today. One trick is to practice and learn how to head towards things that bring you greater freedom, either in your schedule or in your heart and mind. Things that bring you more of a sense of fun. If you are dating, I speak with lots of young women in my practice, and if they are not having fun with the people they're dating, I really want to point out to them there's something up, because if you're looking for your life partner, that person should really help you have a lot of fun. And you can get to know each other and all that, but if it's not fun for you, move on. It's okay. And you also want to head towards things that are doable and reasonable. If you have goals that are really out of this world, you might be stymieing yourself and sabotaging yourself. And so today, maybe just reevaluate what you're heading towards and make sure that it's helping you head towards freedom, fun, and a reasonable lifestyle. Another technique to save time is to communicate well, communicate directly, communicate to the person you need to communicate with, and communicate honestly. It's a big, important part of healthy communication. Another technique, don't overachieve. it's great to be an achiever, but when we, again, break our backs or have to isolate ourselves from our loved ones because of our productivity, that's not worth it. And that is a time suck and time drain and energy drain. So sometimes it's just okay to just scale down your expectations of yourself and your standards so that you feel better in the end. Let things flow. Let things flow. Don't control everything. Don't try to micromanage things. That is a big time saver. Do things as they come to you. This is hard for yours truly, but it's a technique that I've practiced over time, and I'm getting better at doing this. I don't have to insert a 20-minute gap of spacing out in between every thought. I can just address things as they come to me now. And it's a lot. The days go quickly but smoothly, and I think I'm a lot more productive because I've been able to adopt this kind of mindset that I can handle things that come to me, and I can work on things as they arrive. Simplify, simplify, simplify. You might want to go back and review day 1 of the Breakup with Your Procrastination Challenge videos and find out all about how to simplify different areas of your life. You're going to laugh at this one, but this is the last one. Do things in advance. This is, of course, is kind of the holy grail of procrastination recovery. Once you follow all the minor tips and minor steps that I've outlined today of just dropping the time wasters and adopting some of the time savers, you will then be able to carve out and create space and time for yourself to be able to do things in advance. I set up these cards last night, and I didn't have to wake up feeling like, oh my God, I have to write these cards out again. I didn't have to wake up with that stress. I knew I would be on time for the broadcast and calm and prepared. So that is, of course, a goal to be in your future, to get to in your future. Okay, and then the final part of today's presentation is, again, my tendency has been to end with 4 thoughts. So my first thought is, and tip is, for you to view time as precious. If you do, you'll be much less inclined to sacrifice your time, waste time, abuse your time, misuse your time, and it really is precious. There's really nothing more important that I can tell you. So keep this in mind. Step number 2 and thought number 2 is to invest in your mind, body, and spirit. You are worth it. You are worth the effort. You are worth the extra money that you might have to pay to your therapist. You are worth that gym membership as long as you use it, I think. And you are worth that extra time. So put in that time and that energy towards yourself, because you are worth it and it will pay off. When you loan out your energy and time to other people, it may pay off again, but it's temporary, and you're still feeling like you have a hole inside your heart, or you have a hole in terms of where your dreams are going. So you need to put in this extra energy and effort towards self-development. Third thought, be present in the present moment. Be present focused. I think we can't control the past and what has happened, and we might all have some major unfortunate regrets, but we can all move on from those sad times or those unfortunate times. And again, we can't predict and control the future much as we would like to. So invest your energy in the present moment, because it's very rich. It's what you have now, and it's invaluable. Last tip is to aim high, but stay grounded. I think I got this from some sort of Pinterest or Instagram image, but I liked it. You can be really a dreamer, you can be a doer and very active and achieve great things, but we always have to remember that we are grounded. We need to be grounded in order to do those good things and to expand our potential and our lives. So that's just about it for me today. I've been really having a lot of fun on these broadcasts. I feel like with each one, Facebook Live gets a little bit easier. I invite you to try new things today. Review the old videos, review this one, comment, give me some comments on Facebook. I would love it. Join my Facebook group by going to the Procrastination Coach Facebook group and asking me to invite you to join, or to invite you into the group formally. and stay well. Keep yourself well. I'll be back tomorrow on Facebook Live at 9 a.m. for my last segment, and I'll see you there. Bye-bye.